time for the manager's finale. This is episode 11 and the last one for this series and for Fire Pro Wrestling World. We are live and we've got 5 matches, that is, with wrestling action, so don't go anywhere. We've got an insane main event that I hope I announced correctly last time, but it is Paul Bearer versus Shane McMahon. Their teams will go at it. But first, we gotta go to the bottom of the barrel. It's Mickie James in a 2v2, selecting Bully Ray and Samoa Joe. And their opponents from Team Fuji, Dragon Lee and Hakushi. Got the international exchange there. To start off the show, some tag team action. It's Bully and Dragon Lee to kick off the manager's finale in this tag team contest. So we had this whole short series, and Mickie James only ended up with 2 victories, whereas Fuji only ended up with 3, and since those are the lowest scores, they're going up against each other here to kick this off. And there's a nice elbow from Joe with a Manhattan drop. Will we see the combo all across the ring? Watch out, there's the boot, and Dragon Lee tried to shuffle away but got hit anyway, kicked out of it, and now back to the corner to tag in Hakushi. Joe knocks him down. The action gonna start off quick here for this series finale. Whoop, scoop, and dropped some down to the canvas. I know these teams have probably met before. I think we had Joe meet up against Yokozuna. But I haven't really been keeping track, and maybe that's part of why the series is ending. Either way, up against the ropes, watch out, Teddy Long. The referee could have been in danger. We don't want the referee getting injured like Goldberg's retirement match. STF, the Samoan submission machine, living up to his name here. And Hakushi got out of that with a knee strike and a quick tag to Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee was the first pick for Mr. Fuji. Fast lucha style with the elbows, knocking Joe all the way to the ground. Pick him back up. Dropkick did not connect. Joe gonna back off, get the tag to Bully Ray over in the corner of Mickie James. Kick to the midsection, had him groggy for a second, ducks the leg. Combo, cover. Referee in position, only a 1 count there. First pinfall attempt of this episode. Big punch. Hook of the leg. 1. Nothing else.
5 minutes gone.
Yeah, when you think of the classic managers, or at least the greatest wrestling managers of all time, Mickie James might not be in the top of your mind, but she's acting like a coach, and a coach is kind of a manager. It's the same job, I think. Modified Dragon Sleeper there by Joe. Hakushi slips out of it. Grabs the arm, hooks him with that heel. And suplex from Joe. Gonna put a little stall on it. Let that blood rush to your head. Let you know that this is the real deal. Snapmare. Chop to the back. Kick to the chest. Vintage Joe there. elbow. Joe's been successful in so many different companies, ROH, TNA,
1, 2.
some others, WWE, AEW. Like, I don't want to list them all, but you should know that Joe was picked by Mickie James not just due to their correlation and connection through TNA, but, I mean, he's a strong choice. Nice running Hurricanrana. And here comes Bully Ray looking down the face of a barrel, looking at Dragon Lee, who's stomping on him right now. Dragon Lee doing well in this corner until he got caught, and he's going to get slammed right in front of Mickie James here. Taunt, elbow, back to their feet, whip. Nice catching him with that Fujiwa. Arm bar. Fuji likes to see that. Hammer fist. Bully Ray with that very basic smash mouth style, and nice drop kick there by Lee, but Bully Ray recovered quickly, punished him. Can't keep a good man down, and it's harder to keep a bad man down too. That's a badass right there. And here comes Hakushi into the ropes. Nice karate chop. Gonna put him in an arm lock. Referee gonna check for the submission.
10 minutes gone.
10 minutes gone in this opening contest. Suplex from Joe again. Out of the ring goes Hakushi, and referee's gonna start the Japanese 20 count.
3.
1.
The rules are simple. There's disqualification. Oh my God, what just happened? Did he break his leg? Hakushi just knocked out Joe. A critical finish in the finale. What just happened? A critical strike from Hakushi. The ref says Joe was unable to continue the match. That's a surprise. Wow. Are we counting these final matches, or does it even matter? I don't think it matters for the scoreboard here in the finale. I don't. Well, it's time for match 2 already. Okay. Hey, this might be a short episode. Who knows? It's gonna be DDP, backed by his manager Dusty Rhodes, facing off against DiBiase and Randy frickin' Orton. We're getting to see the battle of the cutters. If we can't have one dream match, we will have another. And I guess this is technically a dream match just because of the Diamond Cutter versus the RKO.
Fight.
If you want to count the last match, Fuji's at a score of 4 throughout this series. And there's a nice elbow, leg lock, getting a look over there at the $1 Million Man. Sometimes it's good to have money, and then sometimes you have too much and you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Do you save it? Do you spend it? Do you donate it? What do you do with all that money? Scoop! And outside the ring goes Randy Orton, returning quickly. Long time for these two to wait to meet up, and DDP knocks him down, but Randy Orton is alert. Randy Orton has eyes everywhere. He's got some of the best ring awareness and ring presence that I can think of, and he knows how to play mind games as well. But he's so precise. Nice power slam. DDP was going for a strike, didn't get it. Oh. Running into each other, and now a test of strength. Orton getting the better of DDP there. Dusty Rhodes has done, I guess, decently as a manager for this team at a score of 4 tied with DiBiase, which is why this match is happening. And there's a leg lock from DDP. Dancing around, dragging him out of the corner, and a nice fist drop right to the face. Uppercut, chop back. We got a strike exchange between the Legend Killer and Diamond Dallas Page. And this is a Hall of Famer going up against a future Hall of Famer, and you pretty much know that Randy Orton's going to be a Hall of Famer with everything he's done in his career. 14-time world champion, multiple main events, Survivor Series wins, Royal Rumble wins. I mean, Randy Orton has pretty much conquered this business and a stomp right to the balls. Nothing pretty or fancy there. We're just getting dirty. And the referee lets it go off the ropes. Drop kick by Orton, but DDP somehow, blocked it. And now, chasing down Orton. He's going to try it again? No, he goes for the power slam this time. That was smart. Don't do the same thing, but hit him again anyway. DDP wants more. Will we see the Diamond Cutter or the RKO first? Or will we see neither? DDT. The pose. These two managers looking for a tie break, and they've had a long feud with the referee. Not just with each other, but they've been arguing with Teddy Long throughout the series, and I'm not sure exactly why. Drop down. Randy Orton again. Power slam. Stomp. And DDP looking to strike back here. Rolling elbow did not connect. What do we have to follow up a shoulder block? Big clothesline. Picks him back up. Wants to deliver more damage. Just gotta stay on top of Randy. The Viper could strike out of nowhere with that RKO, but he hits the DDT there, down at the corner. Down by the corner. Nice drop kick there by DDP. Both men are down. So it's been a back and forth even matchup so far. Clothesline. Orton put a lot of power behind that. Went for something, got canceled out. And now DDP to the top. Hits an elbow to the spine. Fall away slam. Orton's got to get him away from the ropes if he wants a cover. T-bone exploder throws him out of the ring right in front of the crowd here live. The manager's finale RKO! I don't know if he landed on the chair or not, but we just saw the RKO out of nowhere. DDP recovered instantly, knocked down Orton, went back into the ring, and there's a lot going on very quickly here. RKO didn't connect. Dropkick missed. They're both on a level playing field. Ted DiBiase laughing like a maniac. Dusty Rhodes may be looking nervous. Holy DDP with the Diamond Cutter out of nowhere, belly to belly. Why didn't he go for a cover there? I'm not sure. From behind, he was going to try it again. Orton stomped him. Counter there. And a running power slam by DDP. Knocks him down. He wants more. RKO! DDP's down. Cover! 1, 2. A legend is not dead yet. Exploder. We're outside again. He's got wood. Hits him in the back of the head. This would be a disqualification if it weren't for the outside count already happening. Which is a dumb rule. But you can't get counted out if there's already a count. And look at this. The referee is warning Orton, but that wood is in play now inside the ring. Knocks him down, posing. Don't get too arrogant, you'll get caught. Awkward collision, chases him down. And now Orton. Oh, no, 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 not this way, not this way! The vicious Viper with the punt! The violent punt kick, and DDP is bleeding, but he's up. How the hell is DDP even alive right now? Enough to continue this match. The blood pouring out of his head. The punt kick was banned from wrestling for years. And Randy Orton did it here. RKO in a pool of his own blood. Legend Killer strikes again. The end. What a match. It took him 3 RKOs, but he got it done. And DiBiase will win that feud, and I guess we'll call it 5 victories. We've got our other singles match here up next. It will be Regal, or at least somebody representing Regal. He's going to pick Oba. That's the obvious choice for Regal here in the finale. Pick your number 1 guy, the guy that's been the star of the show for Team Regal, versus Bobby the Brain Heenan, who has chosen Santana. And I want to say this is an interesting, surprising pick, but we saw Ortiz in singles action before, so I believe he wants to enforce some gravity here. He wants to enforce some confidence in Santana in this final match to represent his team as a whole. It's not just a one-man show. It's 4-man teams, and Bobby the Brain Heenan respecting that, which is that's a good manager, I think. Gonna deliver a strike to the back there. Obafemi with the knees. And just as a score count, they are currently tied at 5, which is why this match is happening. Dusty and Regal both with 5 victories throughout this series. Here during the finale off the ropes, Santana was looking for something, didn't get anything except for a strike, and he got knocked down there. Now Femi with the big Boston Crab. Oba, Oba, Oba Femi. So much power and so much potential for Femi in his career going forward. I'm really glad that Regal picked him and that we got to see what this young man is actually capable of. But Santana with the arm control here. Gourd Buster just drops him straight down. And a strike battle. Santana's a little bit smaller, but I promise you those punches hurt. Moonsault. Was looking for a pin. Oba got up before the referee even got there and face first into the turnbuckle. Here comes Santana, but no. Tried to step out of it, got caught. Caught the leg. And Santana, I believe, got cut open there. Elbow to the face. I'm not really sure how Santana got hurt, but it's not good to be bleeding this early in a singles matchup. You have nobody to tag out to, and you're just stuck in there against a hungry Obafemi who wants to finish the series with a big victory. Not just for his team, but for himself. And it's not like about being selfish. It's about being a star, and sometimes in order to be a star in this business, you have to do it for yourself. And I think Regal understands that. And maybe that's why he picked Obafemi. You want that hungry guy that's going to do anything to get the win. Big suplex reversal there from Femi. And Santana, not where you want to be, with your back to the mat and your eyes looking up. Looking up at those bright lights. A little bit groggy, but he boots it and it got blocked. And reversed, and Femi is just on top of his game here against Santana. What can Heenan do? Dark Side falls. 1, 2, and the Death Star Bomb was not the end of it. 2.9. And here goes Heenan yelling at the ref. I don't know why. That was a clear kick out from the finish. I think maybe Femi hit that Death Star Bomb a little bit too early. Oh, up against the ropes. Right in front of the referee. But he's too busy arguing with Bobby the Brain Heenan. And Santana's going to get sent out to his corner.
2, 3,
Nobody sends Baby in the corner. Santana back in the ring. Chokeslam. Oba staying on top of it. This could turn into a squash match. And I think it is, because he just got chokeslammed again. And Zaguri, out of desperation, had not a lot left in the tank. That move is like a last resort when you have nothing else you can do. Drop down, Santana with the... Oh no. I thought he had the momentum. But he lost it for a second, and that's a mistake you cannot make. Irish Curse. Cover. 1, 2. And no. The damage was dealt, but the match continues, and Bobby the Brain Heenan might finally get ejected before the series is over.
10 minutes gone.
Cover. Referee's distracted, and this time, Regal is going to be mad. That should have been the ending. And this is the only way Santana has a hope in the world right now. Oh, went for a backdrop, didn't get it. Oba flipped out. Hit him with the forearm and caught in the corner by the Irish Curse again. Oba's got to get him in a position for a pinfall. 1, 2. Nothing Heenan could do about that. Santana surviving, but losing a lot of blood right now. Reversal. Oba's taunting. The crowd's behind him. Big splash. 1, 2. No! Maybe Santana's tougher than we thought. Pile driver onto a pile of blood. Pile blood or pile driver? Sleeper hold. Santana somehow surviving this onslaught. Chokeslam City. Oba learned it from the best. And I don't think he learned that from William Regal. But a clothesline. And another attempt at the backdrop didn't work. Throws Oba out. He should have stayed inside. No, don't follow him on the outside, you idiot. That was a big misstep by Santana. I think he needed the time to recover, and now he lost it. Oh, backbreaker on the outside. The count is going. Santana back in first. Oba a little bit shaken up. Gonna catch his breath here. Gotta get in before the 20, and he does. Meeting up in the middle. Impaler! Santana hits a big move. But it's not gonna be enough, and he goes for, no. And no, got robbed again. Double down. Regal versus Bobby the Brain Heenan. Death Star Bomb. Oba with the big finish. And it's over. That was the rightful winner for this situation. That's going to put Regal at a final score of 6. And to have Obafemi be the guy to get you there is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, well. Are we having fun? Because the next match is kind of big. It is the runner-ups. It's Miss Elizabeth, who I thought was going to win the series. And she was winning for a long time. She was the front runner. She's going to pick Legion of Doom, of course, in her final tag match. Who else would you pick? It's the greatest tag team of all time. Are you going to pick them in your final tag match? Yeah, I think you are. And she's going up against Team Heyman, which is simply Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins is currently injured in real life, but not here in Fire Pro. He's perfectly fine. We needed him for the finale, and Heyman has made that selection. So, it is the Road Warriors versus Seth and Breaker.
Fight!
Yeah, Heyman actually had a final score of 5, but those victories came in later in this series. Heyman was losing, and we even saw Seth Rollins in singles action take 2 losses. He lost to Undertaker and he lost to Kane. And now he's got to deal with Animal. Power press slam, that's the finisher. Under the first minute, Seth Rollins had to kick out. Didn't want any part of that. And the dogs are barking, caught by the shoulder. Braun Breaker's going to chase down his victim. He's a hunter. This young man, you want somebody hungry with potential? Braun Breaker is the guy to watch. The definition is explosive, and you look up explosive momentum, that's all he do. His face is there in the dictionary, and the dogs are out, and they're barking, ladies. Speaking of ladies, Elizabeth looking beautiful there in the corner. I believe she should have been the winner of this series, but she's the runner-up at a total score of 6. Yeah, total score of 6 there. Just want to make sure I'm saying the right numbers. I had to double-check my notes because I was like, yeah, she lost last week, so that's what did it. One loss sent her down a peg, and will not allow her to be the greatest manager of all time. And the fact that it's Shane McMahon that did it to her, stole her spot, is kind of the story of the season, I guess. Now Seth Rollins has to get out of the corner of the Road Warriors, knocked down there. This is not where you want to be. The worst position in wrestling is in the corner of LOD. That's deep water, and you don't know how to swim. Tag to Breaker, went for a rolling clothesline, didn't get it, headbutt. Animal and Hawk, the team to beat here. Breaker with the control, knocks him down with an elbow.
5 minutes gone.
The wise man, Paul Heyman, in the corner with all that experience. Sleeper hold. The ropes were there. Just an awkward position for them to be in, and now cranking that neck, there ain't no ropes there. Braun Breaker just had to power out of it. He's a very strong individual. But does his power match up against Hawk or Animal? I'm not sure. Scoop slam there in the corner of Miss Elizabeth. And now a headlock. Head Hawk. Tag, we gotta be careful with what I'm saying. But Hawk is in the ring against Seth Rollins and knocks him down with the shoulder, and then a knee, and now a camel clutch. This is how you do it. Not gonna let Seth Rollins escape for a second. No time to breathe. There's no breaks here. There's no timeouts in wrestling. Chops him down. Rollins was there but got kicked in the head. And this tag team match will continue. Breaker throws him out in front of Heyman.
2, 3, 4,
Clothesline.
5,
Breaker has just struggled to get that momentum going.
9, 10,
11, 12, 13, 14. They both got back in. They didn't want a double count out. We did have one early in the series, and we definitely don't want another tag to his partner. Animal. Braun picks him up against the ropes. Rebound shoulder tackle. He put all his weight into it. And then a knee to the gut. Dropkick didn't connect though. Double arm drop. Oh. He gets too overexcited. That's the youth. That's the inexperience of Braun Breaker. And that might be his only weakness. I think as time goes on, Braun Breaker is going to be a problem for this business. 1, 2, and a kick out off the splash. Both men go back to their corner. I was going to say he had to go back, and he did. But Rollins now is the man to beat. Snap suplex and a kick to the leg. Uppercut. Drop toe hold. Move for move in this tag team match for the runner-up position. Who will be in second place? Elbow. Who is the second greatest manager of all time? Yeah. Watch out, Rollins! There was nowhere to go. He just got hit by the running elbow. That could cut you open like a knife. Rollins went for a dropkick, just bounced off of the big body of Hawk. And now a tag to Animal there in the corner of Miss Elizabeth, who, like I said, was dominating this entire series. And this is the team to beat in this position. And they're not going to make it easy for you. Rollins needs to do something bigger than a backbreaker to end this one. It's all about the managers. It's all about the teams here in the finale tag to Braun Breaker.
1,
Throws him out.
2,
Sending a message. Gotta claim your territory, but he got knocked down there from behind. No, gonna face him. Power bomb! Stacked him up. 1, 2, shoulders are down. Oh, 2.9. Classic Fire Pro 2.9.
Finish!
And he's calling for the finish. He wants to knock him out. Forearms to the face. No. Braun's awake. And following him into the corner, not where you want to be. Clothesline turns him upside down. Hawk and Animal. Gonna double team. Gonna work together. Gonna keep you in that corner. And just power move after power move. Nobody can survive it. I don't care how tough you are. Face first. Wait. Breaker's out. Breaker's out. Tag to Seth Rollins. Hot tag. The man of the moment. There goes Breaker, knocked out. Rollins, small package bomb. 1. No, only a 1 count. Really unfortunate for Rollins to only be a 1 count. That just demoralizes you at that point. You're 15 minutes into the match and you just barely got a 1. STO backbreaker. Rollins looking for a big knee drop. And he got it. But just struggling to follow up. It's like you hit one move and then the whole script is flipped on you. And it's getting unreal. Big shoulder tackle.
Finish!
Cranking the neck. Rollins throws him. Clothesline was ducked. Powerbomb this time to Seth Rollins. The Monday Night Messiah just got planted. And another 2.9. Heyman's got to be happy about that. And we still have a huge main event to follow this match, so. Roll up. Wow. Only a 1, though. That was smart by Breaker. Ducks under from behind. Oh, got caught by an elbow. Counter after counter. And now Hawk waiting in the most dangerous position. Diving clothesline. We got to see it. The classic diving clothesline by Hawk here in the finale of The Managers. We waited all series just to see that move, and Breaker was looking for something big in the corner but got suplexed right in front of his manager. And he's feeling it. 19 minutes. Tag. The Revolutionary might be in trouble. You can dress as fancy as you want, but if you don't back it up, it don't matter. And Miss Elizabeth is seconds away from a victory, I think. Small package.
20 minutes gone.
1, 2. Clothesline did not connect. Rollins with an opportunity. Face first. Come on, Rollins. I'm not rooting for him. I just don't want it to be so one-sided. How do you beat a team like these two Hall of Famers, the Road Warriors? Somebody else did it before, so you know it's possible. Headlock. Running off. He's staggered. Knocks him down. Hawk from behind. Elbowed in the eye. Shaking up a bit. Breaker's trying to get him away from that corner. Power drop with the pump handle. Off the ropes. Rebound. No. Arm lock. LOD always slowing things down. And it's over! Referee called for the finish. I think too much damage was dealt and Breaker just got caught at the wrong time there. Maybe not the most exciting finish, but the right woman won at a final score of 7. Miss Elizabeth is officially in second place. And of course, as was the way we did it, it is the final 3v3. It's Team Shane O'Mac, who has chosen John Morrison, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso. Yeet. That is the obvious choice there after Rusev dominated in singles action. And they're going up against, oh yes, Paul Bearer, who pretty much came into first place almost out of nowhere. Bearer choosing Taker, Kane, and Gangrel, because we just saw Cactus Jack in action recently, so both these teams make perfect sense for the finale, and this is the last Fire Pro match you will see on this channel. We'll talk about that right now. I had 10 seasons of the undercard here in Fire Pro and 1 series of the managers. So, I think we got more than we paid for with Fire Pro Wrestling, and if you want to check out any of that content, it's up on the YouTube. Either search the managers or the undercard, and there's plenty of Fire Pro Wrestling action for you. But right now, it's main event time as John Morrison's going up against Classic Undertaker. It's Team Shane versus Team Bearer. And Sammy Uso. Or Sami Zayn, either way. Going for the chop. Taker. Getting kicked in the facer. Sami Zayn's just so quick. And you don't know what he's going to hit you with, so it makes it more difficult. Undertaker driving that elbow into the face. Sami Zayn's up quick. Scoop slam, leg drop combo from Undertaker. We've seen that so many times before. And here comes Gangrel, the vampire. He spits acid for some reason. It should be blood, but he got the wrong food coloring delivered to his house or something. On the shoulders, down to the knee. Nice gut buster there. Gangrel, vicious, dangerous, and kind of spooky. But that's Paul Bearer's whole thing. He's kind of creepy. Standing there in the corner, whispering to Ashes. And Jey Uso in the main event as his namesake is main event. Jey Uso tagged to Kane. The big red machine gonna make this match even more uneven. So much size and power with the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. But Jey Uso and Sami Zayn never back down from anybody. Nice whisper in the wind there. He has another name for it, but I don't remember what he calls it. The tropical breeze or something? What does Jey Uso call his whisper in the wind? Uso in the wind? Is that actually what he calls it? I hope not. That's stupid. Just call it the whisper in the wind. It's a cool name for a move.
5 minutes gone.
Tag to Morrison. And a lot of people saw Morrison on Shane's team and thought it was an unorthodox pick, and maybe that's part of the point. Super kick. But Morrison is so athletic. Drop kick. And look at this. Those kicks are so dangerous. And he can hit him out of nowhere. He can parkour across the ring and get the win easily. But tag to Undertaker. Undertaker's not going to make anything easy for anybody. Strike exchange. SmackDown Superstars here live. John Morrison knocked down. Shane McMahon is moments away from being the greatest manager of all time. We can't let that happen. Off the ropes. Drop down. Slips between the legs. Woo! Backflip kick and a treble in paradise to follow it up. Undertaker doesn't know what to make of Morrison. Yeet. Uso tagged in. Hip toss. Leg drop. Giving him a little taste of his own medicine there. Undertaker raking the eyes. He doesn't care if you're wearing sunglasses. Why would you wear sunglasses indoors anyway? But he has some kind of jerk. Throws him into the corner of Paul Bearer. He's got Kane there. He's got Gangrel, but wait a minute. He's coming back from the dead. He sat up in the corner. Elbow to the back. Jey Uso is stuck on the ground, and referee Teddy Long gonna check on him there. Tag to Sammy now for Shane McMahon. He wants those quick tags. He wants these guys to stay fresh. Jawbreaker. Kick. Just stay on top of him. Crossface. Use that speed. Use any advantage you can get over the classic Undertaker. Luthez press, and Sami Zayn is on fire right now in the main event. Big chop. Tag to Gangrel. The speed is going to make a difference. I think Team Bearer, as much power and strength that they have, are not going to be able to catch up with the speed of Team Shane. Oh, backflip kick did connect. And a 450 leg drop. Holy crap. Sami Zayn from the top again. Front flip leg drop. He hit it twice. And Gangrel is now feeling the pain. Tag. The brick house. The fire, the brimstone. The inferno that rages on forever. Up top. Oh! Iconoclasm. What a crazy move. We haven't seen that in forever. John Morrison getting tagged in now. Imagine if Morrison's the one to get the win for Team Shane. Kick to the back of the head. Shane and Kane and Sami Zayn. It all rhymes. Hook of the leg. Referee's in position. But this match is not over. Gonna have to do a little bit more than that to keep this giant down. The scary monster throwing Morrison out of the ring. Morrison wants to stay away from the potential damage, rolls him up. Small package. Nope. That would have been a bad way to end it. Yeet. Jey Uso ran into the dead man. Clothesline. Undertaker now. Caught by the uppercut. Uso splash. Undertaker instantly recovers. He feels nothing. Jey Uso making a tag to Morrison. Deal with this. Clothesline. Morrison's so proud of himself, but everybody knows the Undertaker never dies. He lives on forever. Throws him into the corner of Team Shane. Caught him with a kick. The crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Oh. 1, 2. Oh my God. The match almost ended off of that. I believe Morrison was looking for a Hurricanrana and Undertaker just countered it into a powerbomb. And now both guys are down in the corner. Sami Zayn versus Sami Kane. I had to make that joke. It was too dumb not to. 99 Crusher in the center of the ring. Oh! Kick out. Tornado DDT. Shane picked the best team. The guys who are willing to go that extra mile. Oh, gutbuster. Off the ropes, sliding dropkick, classic Kane. Choke slam to hell. Cross those arms and bury him 6 feet deep. Cover him in concrete, turn him into a straight. No, he kicked that at 2.5. And Jey Uso is holding Kane back. Bat flip, teamwork. What a maneuver. His feet were on the ropes there. And now Kane gonna tag the Vampire Gangrel. Jey Uso's in. Super kick. 1, 2. Gangrel survived the super kick. But Jey Uso can deliver them out of nowhere. Oh, big knee. There was no protection. Impaler! Gangrel hits his finish! Could this be it? No! Jey Uso stays alive for the fans, for Team Shane. For all the marbles, but Sami Zayn got caught immediately with the Impaler. A dagger to the heart of Team Shane. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, what a kick out. What a main event 3v3 we have at the end of the managers. In the corner. Drop kick connects. Gangrel backing off. Tagging Kane for the Brothers of Destruction and for Team Bearer. Oh, yes, Paul Bearer. The creepiest manager looking to win the series. It would be right if he was the greatest manager of all time. But it's been about the wins, and Sami's looking for the win off the backslide. Oh, he almost had it. He was 1 second away from winning the series. So much on the line, he's going to try it again. 1, 2. No. Kane with a clothesline. Maybe he was looking for the choke slam, but he connected with the clothesline. And now Sami Zayn is down in the corner. And he's going to make a tag. Who's it going to be to? Morrison. Throws Kane out. Gonna take a second. Keep the momentum on their side. Send Kane reeling. Oh no, got caught by the tombstone! Pile driver. And Kane opting to make a tag instead of a cover, but Morrison gets up feeling that tombstone. Gangrel stuck in the corner of Team Shane. No fucking way. Starship Pain! Starship Pain from Morrison! And Paul Bearer is arguing with the referee. He just saved Gangrel. The manager came in clutch. Nobody survived John Morrison's finisher ever. Super kick. How much did that take out of Morrison just to do a maneuver like that? It's like a twisting corkscrew moonsault. And he's the only man alive that can even do it. It's such a crazy move. And here comes main event. Jey Uso, yeet in your city. Misses the high kick. Gangrel ducked under it. Tag to Kane. The crowd is going crazy here. The final match in Fire Pro. Which way will it go? Oh no. Choke slam city. Send them down. Send them to hell. 1, 2, 3. Wow. After all that, Paul Bearer is the greatest manager of all time. It's right. It's the right answer to the question. It was not the way I expected it to be. I mean, they were not getting wins early on, but then a lot of that singles action stuff that we had really put it in the bag for Paul Bearer. So congratulations to him, and he will win with a final score of 8, which is technically tied for Shane at 8. But we're not going to have any more matches. I didn't really plan out that scoreboard too well, did I? How do I delete these notes? Move to the trash. How do I delete Fire Pro Wrestling? Thank you all for watching, and like I said, if you want to catch up with any of my content at all, the YouTube is the best place to do that, and I'll see you again soon.